did in 2010 was in Brevard County. We had a big event. It was great to be here. So thank you for all your people. You think Governor Chris Christie is here? My wife, Ann. So, and I think Jeff Atwater is here somewhere. Right here. No, I think we're going to start off by going to start this off. Okay. All right.
All right, everybody. Are you ready for 4 more years of prosperity? 4 more years of lower taxes? 4 more years of new job creation? How about 4 more years of Rick Scott? All right, we've got 8 days. That's all we've got is 8 days. 8 days that this man, this woman, and Scott, they have been around this state. They have worked their heart out for one purpose, that you'd have an opportunity. They knock down your taxes so more money can stay in your pocket. You can take care of your family, send a child to college, start to grow a small business. They knocked down regulations so you felt you had a chance. They knocked down litigation so everything you did was for the right and for the good and you weren't going to have somebody chasing you from behind. They did all of this because they believed in you and your God-given talent and your possibility to succeed. So this is it. We have got 8 more days. You've got to do the part now. You got to call every friend. You got to send every email. Get on Facebook. Get on Twitter. Tell them you believe in Rick Scott. Tell them you believe in our people. So here he is, our governor, the man of opportunity, Rick Scott for governor.
Jeff's on the ballot. Make sure he has a big win. He's done a great job. We have the highest credit rating of any state in the country. We paid off $7.5 million worth of debt. Lowered your taxes 40 times. And the CFO has been part of all of that, making sure your money is spent well. This is the Get Out the Vote rally. We're going to get out the vote. If you have an FC ballot, vote it today. If you haven't voted, go and do early voting. You can vote really closely. You can go to Viera Regional Community Center. Vote right now. So we have a plan. It's called the 2020 plan. It's for your family. We're going to beat Texas in job creation. We're going to have the highest money per pupil for K-12 education. We're going to make sure Charlie doesn't raise our tuition again. And we're going to cut $1 billion in taxes. This is an easy choice. Charlie wants to raise taxes. He wants to increase your tuition costs. He lost 832,000 jobs when he was governor. We've added 651,000 jobs. We have 261,000 job openings. We're going to do the things that are good for Florida families. So thank every one of you for coming out here. Now we're introducing my wife, Ann. She is back. We have been married for 19 years old. We have had great experiences together. I think we have a daughter and son-in-law and grandson somewhere here. Oh, they're probably in the shade. She has traveled the state and loves the state of Florida. So your First Lady, Ann Scott.
It's a pleasure for me to be here with all of you. Such a rowdy, supportive group. Well, most of you have heard about Rick's humble beginnings, and his humble beginnings carried over into our marriage. We got married shortly after high school. We didn't have a lot of money, and for the first 6 months we were married, we slept on sleeping bags and used a Coleman cooler for our dining room table. But we also understood the value of quality education, and I worked full-time to support Rick during his time in law school while also pursuing my own degree. And it makes me very proud that Rick, as governor, invested record amounts in our K-12 education. And made higher education affordable so that all Florida students have a greater chance at success. I want to thank thank all of you for your support, for your hard work. It truly is your work that will make the difference in this election. And as you can tell, this is the Get Out the Vote bus tour. I would like to impress upon all of you to encourage your family, friends, neighbors, people at the grocery store to, if they haven't already voted, to get out and vote today. Thank you all for being here.
Now, a good friend of mine who's come down to make sure we win, he's come down here so much he's thinking about to start having to pay property taxes down here. He loves the state of Florida. He's the chair of the Republican Governors Association. He is making sure Republicans win governor's races all across the country. But he's been a good friend, and he's a national leader, and he cares about every family in this country. Governor Chris Christie.
All right, listen, I'm making my way in here. How many people are from New Jersey? Yeah! There's a lot of you people here. You're lost. Where are you? Now listen, we're happy to have you here. We're happy to have you here. And all those people are voting for Rick Scott, aren't they? Yeah! Well, good. You can stay. I will not get you and take you back by force. You can stay here as long as you're voting for Rick. Everybody, I'm thrilled to be here. I'm thrilled to be here with Rick and Ann. I was in Florida all day yesterday. I'll be here all day today. I'll be back later in the week. And the reason is this is one of the most important, if not the most important governor's race in the country. The fact is that Florida not only helps to set the pace economically when you have a good governor, it also helps to set the pace politically in this country. We need to make sure we have good, strong, common sense, conservative leaders leading states like Florida. And we've got one of those in Rick Scott, and we are not going to let him go on November 4th. You know, Rick is governed by lowering taxes, by cutting spending, by making sure that K-12 education is protected and college is more affordable. And he's made the streets of your communities and your neighborhoods safer. Crime is at a 43-year low here in Florida, and it's because of the efforts of Rick Scott and his support of law enforcement. The choice you were confronted with on November 4th between Rick Scott and Charlie Crist is the clearest choice you could possibly imagine. Rick Scott, somebody who has great honesty and great integrity, and Charlie Crist, who belonged to every political party he could, been on every side of every issue, told every voter everything he thought they wanted to hear, and then turned around and told the 180-degree opposite to the person standing next to him. This is a guy who only cares about one thing, and that's Charlie Crist. That's not the kind of person you need as governor. You need someone who cares about you, and that's Governor Rick Scott. There's really just two types of people who run for governor of their state. Those who want to do something and those who want to be something. Rick Scott ran 4 years ago because he wanted to do something, and he's done it over the last 4 years. All the things we just talked about. Decisions he needed to make with the support of his legislature to fix it, and that's a great job. Now, he's had lots of titles in his life. He's been CEO of a fantastically successful company. He's a father, he's a husband, he's a son, he's now a grandfather. Those are all great and important titles, and governor is a nice one too, but it's nothing that he needed in his life. He did it because he cares about the people of this state. His opponent, on the other hand, is in the category of those who run for office to be something. See, poor Charlie Crist, you have to feel for him. You know I do. I'm a compassionate man. And I feel for poor Charlie. He's basically going through withdrawals right now. Not having a title. He doesn't know what to do. His face isn't even on those big billboards anymore. Now that he's a trial lawyer. Poor Charlie doesn't have a title. And so he wants to run for governor again because he wants a title again. So I'm going to help to fix Charlie's problems, and so are you. Here's what we're going to do. On November 4th, we're going to give him a new title. Loser. Don't you agree?